Like, since he hit that MVP cam form when they went to the Super Bowl, I don't think he's been himself after that. Yo, what's good? It's your boy MJ Nelson, and I am back with another episode of the Motion Sports Brief. This is episode 19. So, for today's lineup, we got a little bit of diversity going on for you. We got some basketball news with Steph Curry. We have some boxing news with Canelo Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev. And then we have some football news with Cam Newton. But before we jump into the content, today's musical selection comes from another local artist. He's actually one of my favorites. You know, I got a lot of favorite local artists. You see the trend going on here. But now, this artist is super dope. He goes by the name of Nando STL, and we will be doing his latest single today, titled Outside. But anywho, it'll be doing today's his latest single, Outside. So make sure you stay tuned at the end of the video for that. But let's jump into the content. So let's start off with Steph Curry. So this past week in a game versus my boys, the Phoenix Suns, Steph Curry injured himself. He got a broken hand. So he's rumored to be missing about 3 months or so, give or take. But personally, looking at how the Warriors are playing right now, I would just tell him to just take the rest of the season off. I feel like him and Clay need to go ahead and rest up. Based how they looking right now, they not gonna make it. They ain't gonna be in the postseason, right? Excuse me. Right now, they only won like one game potentially. So, just go ahead and get your rest and come back next season, because I think next season will probably be one of the best seasons that we've seen due to the diversity. Hopefully nobody tries to make a super team again and we just got these duos popping. But I think that the Warriors may end up trying to move Draymond because they will likely get a lottery pick, and they might move D'Lo. So we'll see what they do in the offseason, because right now this Warriors team is Draymond Green and D'Angelo Russell featuring a G League squad. So we just gonna see what they end up coming up with. But prayers up for Steph Curry. Get well soon, my guy. So let's move on in the content. Let's jump into boxing. All right, so on Saturday night, Canelo Alvarez defeated Sergey Kovalev. And I'm not gonna say it was a great fight. It was decent. I've definitely seen better. You know, I thought it was gonna be better than it was. But it was cool. It was something like, it was, you know, it was like the Flavorade version of some Kool-Aid drink. So you expecting the Kool-Aid, but you get Flavorade. That's what it felt like. It was decent. Like, I feel like they was messing around for too long in the fight. Now Canelo did win in a KO in the 11th round, but I feel as though they didn't really start really going hard in boxing until like the 9th round. So you only got 2 rounds of real fighting. Most of the other stuff was just kind of jabs and trying to get a feel for the fight, but I feel like they was getting a feel for the fight for too long. So it was decent. I do expect better. There may be a part 2, but just looking at the fight, it looks as though that Canelo's game plan was similar to the one that Andre Ward used when he fought Sergey both times. Well, the second time mainly is when he was going more for the body. He was doing, Canelo was doing something I like to call stair-stepping. He was basically going for the body, go up top, and just mix it up in that type of format. It worked, got on the dub. So congratulations, Canelo. He is now a champion in 4 divisions. So big ups to you. Let's move forward. So let's jump into the NFL today. We're going to talk about Cam Newton. So it is rumored that Cam Newton will actually he'll be out a few more weeks. There's no timetable. They just said several in some of the reports that I've read. But I think Carolina is going to move on from Cam. I think this is the last you're going to see. I don't think he really, like, since he hit that MVP Cam form when they went to the Super Bowl, I don't think he's been himself after that. It's kind of been letdown after letdown. He hasn't had a good season since then. But we'll definitely see what Carolina does. I think they'll probably move on from him, either trade him in the offseason, or if his contract's not up, I don't remember. Or they'll just go their separate ways or whatnot, and they're going to probably draft somebody to replace him due to the fact that, it's not too much going on with Cam right now. The team is kind of succeeding without him with Kyle Allen, so you will see a lot more of him this season. But prayers up for Cam. Let's hope he gets better, and I want to see MVP Cam again. It was exciting for the league. And before we jump into today's Ass Butter Team of the Week, these paintings right here, or drawings right here, are made by Ghostintharoom. You should definitely get you one. There's nothing like an original piece in your home. So these are made by Moment of Truth's own Ghost. His logo, his design company, Ghostintharoom. He also does drawings. These cost about $150. So definitely hit him up and get you one in your own home. As you can see, he can do something from artists to your own portraits. So definitely hit him up for it. But let's go ahead and finish this off with today's Ass Butter Team of the Week. And, last week was pretty decent. It was really no ass butter teams of the week. So I kind of just had to give out a soft ass butter team. This ain't like just diarrhea ass butter, but it's like that baby shit. So we're going to call this one baby shit ass butter team butter of the week. So this one goes out to the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I didn't really want to give it to anybody this week, but somebody got to get it. But the Cardinals, they fit the description. Their offense didn't show up, even though they had a tough task going against that monstrous New Orleans Saints defense. And their defense really couldn't hold anything, and I would expect a little more of them. I expected the game to be a little bit closer due to this being Drew Brees' return game. But, hey, it resulted in a 31-9 L. So, I'm sorry, but, hey, y'all have shown that y'all not complete trash. Y'all got a few wins, so we'll see what y'all do this week. So, this has been another episode of the Motion Sports Brief. I've been your host, MJ Nelson, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
My baby mama had straight A's. I used to skip in the hallways. I was a felon in 3rd grade. Busy worrying what my dogs think. Busy worrying what these bras say. Took a lot for me to graduate, but that's okay, cause I ran the plays and the thrill are better when you hesitate. I done came a long way. I'm outside now, dog.